Good evening and welcome to the Laid Back Vape Show, episode 197. As usual, I'm joined by Ian. Kurt is running a little bit late because he's got to look after his little rug rat, so he'll be joining us hopefully very shortly. And before we carry on, we'd just like to welcome another new sponsor to the show. As you can see, the bottom below me, L.B.V.S. Juice, who we had on last week as a guest. They have come on board with the sponsors, and going across the bottom, you will see amongst the bottom there is a discount code you can use.
Definitely.
How are you, Ian? Now that your camera's working?
Honestly, mate, I've had a stressful couple of days. I'm not going to lie. It's been, as you know, So this has been worked on a bit. By looking behind me, you wouldn't think it has, but the rest of it's all had different sides and stuff put on it. And then obviously you move stuff out, you try and plug it back in again. Things don't work how they should work. But yeah, it's a work in progress. It will be finished over the next couple of months, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then my camera wouldn't work. My monitors wouldn't work last night. So everything's just been great. Great.
Yeah, I spoke to Ian last night and he was minutes away of just setting fire to the shed with all his gear in. So.
Driving me mad, it was.
It was bonkers. So what are you vaping on, young man?
Yeah, how are you anyway? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. I've had a bit of dodgy tooth or whatever over the weekend, but that seems to have sorted itself out now. But I haven't had much sleep the last couple of nights, so I'm just feeling a bit dodge at the moment. And the old ticky ticker was playing up the other day. It was according to my Apple Watch, my heart rate was what it should be when I'm asleep, and so
you know what that tells me, don't you?
Not enough tugging.
Oh no, I mean that as well, but that tells me that maybe you just need to work a bit harder. Run around the house a bit more, Steve. Get that heart rate up.
Helen watches this.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, my bad.
So what are you vaping on then, sir?
Right, so I have my Gen 200 with my iTank 2. Got some of this as of last week. Lemon and lime from L.B.V.S. Lemon and lime meringue, even, which is very nice. I've also got some Jacques Rabbit strawberry cheesecake in the stubby with the thingy borrow in there that takes the GTX coils that I can never remember the name of it. Shift borrow. That's what it is.
Here he is. Right.
Here he is. And lastly, just quickly, Cross Pro with some of this that's just come out. It's Icebreaker and it is blackcurrant and mango, which is actually really, really nice.
Mango.
Kurt would love it. Blackcurrant and mango. There he is. Which is actually really, really nice.
I'll be back shortly. I was just getting myself ready for when she gets back.
Sorry.
No problem. Yeah, and that's me. What about you, Steve?
iTank 2, Gen 200, Radon as per usual.
Radon.
And then I've got the Cross 3 Nano with some Salty Sam's Tropical Twist from our new sponsor, L.B.V.S. And that is very nice. Not just saying it because it's the new sponsor, but that is really nice.
Yeah, I got some here as well. And use that code at the end of the banner down here. That will get you.
Yeah, but that's genuinely really nice. Nice and fruity.
Nice.
So while Kurt is sorting his shizzle out, should we see who is in chat?
Yeah, let me run a bumper if I can find it. There it is. I've got it. There we go. Who's doing chat? You or me?
I'll give it a go.
Go on then.
I've noticed a certain person is in chat, so I'm trying to get the... I can't find it now. Is it still in there?
Who was it?
Oh, got it. It's all right. Right, yeah, well... So, go to chat. Let's go all the way to the top. First in... Oh, stop moving. Stop it. We are vaping. Good evening.
Hello, we are vaping.
And we got Mr. Oakley Dokley Andy.
Andy,
evening.
how are you?
Yeah, just Josh. Good evening. Konnichiwa. Mrs. Blazing.
Helen.
First day
Hello.
back at school today, so she's a little bit pooped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Metal Vape. Good evening, sir.
Evening. Metal, how are you?
James Vapes Stuff. Good evening.
Sometimes, James, yeah, sometimes.
Mr. Intense. Good evening, sir. Hope you are well.
Hello there.
Vaping Snowman. Good evening to you.
Yes.
Shane Gibson. Evening, peeps.
Evening, Shane.
Keep going down and we do that. And then, good evening. It's like magic. Craig G, good evening.
Hello, Craig.
Let's keep going down. Keep down. Facebook user.
Facebook user.
That was me.
That was you.
Billy Lily Rice. Good
Hello,
evening.
Billy Lee.
Jane. Good evening.
Hi, Jane.
I might have to like pop off. I've got the kids. No wife back yet, so
No worries, mate.
Let's keep going. Doing. David Charles. Good evening.
Hello, David. How are you?
hello.
Craig Campbell. Good evening, sir.
Evening, Craig.
Dick Duffy. Good evening.
Eek.
Let's keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Mark Smith. Good evening.
Hello, Mark.
Good evening. Going down. Paul Lister over on the Facebooks.
Hello,
Good
Carl.
evening.
How are you?
New name. Keep going. Foxy.
Safe.
Graham Net Reality. Good evening, sir.
Graham, how are you, sir?
Hope you are well, young man.
Nice to see you. Nice.
I know. Oh, Caroline. Sweet
Hello,
Caroline. Boop, boop. All right. Simon Townsend. Good evening.
Simon.
Hello.
We've said hello to him. I think that is it for now.
Hey, everyone. Oh,
So
Kurt, what are you vaping, Kurt?
What are you vaping on, sir? Please, sir.
This I'm vaping on the DigiFlavor Q. With
nice.
some. What have I got in there? Oh, some
Stuff.
energy.
Energy.
And then I am still on the Crown X with the lemon and lime meringue from
Meringue. Jason, how are you? Very nice. And all good with you?
Very nice. Yeah, not bad, is it?
Yeah.
It's the rest of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all good. Wife back to work for the first day, so it's all been a bit
right.
hectic today because our kids are still off. They got another week. I think they go back a week today.
Yeah, same here as well.
So,
in fact, no, I don't think we go back a week today because, of course, it's a insect day.
Oh, lovely.
Insect day.
Teacher training.
Yeah, so after those 2 weeks off, you go whack another day in there. You know, why not?
Whack another one off.
Yeah.
It's every day for me. No, it's not.
Yeah. Did you miss? What are we talking about then? I missed the start of the show. So,
this and that.
Title of the show is The End in Sight because obviously you know all the gubbins and that social media, clamping down on vaping, and sadly Mr. Flatcap is slowing things down and ending things for his channel. I think he's still going to do his live show from time to time. But that's crap. You can tell things are crap if Mr. Flatcap's.
Indeed.
So yeah, so it's all shy.
It's definitely been a change. It's definitely been a change.
Yeah,
it's weird not. It's weird not putting hashtags and stuff on your Instagram posts and.
I tell you what, I'm not going to lie. To be honest, I've virtually stopped posting anything on Instagram.
I know. For me, it's not been too bad. I've not had any because I've set my account as private now. I've not had any problems with posting anything. So
yeah, no, I don't know. Since I do a few here and there, but I used to do quite a lot. I used to do the whole Facebook and Instagram thing. You can post
Facebook. I've completely slowed down, and I don't really hardly ever go on Facebook. The only groups that I'll maybe put a picture in is maybe Leisure X when I've taken a picture for them for Instagram, and the same with our group. I post from time to time, but Facebook, I came away from it like lockdown. I don't really like Facebook personally that much. So
and also with that, there's the end in sight. It's obviously the big conspiracy theories all kicking off in America because of this solar eclipse and all that business.
what's going to happen?
It's total eclipse, and then you've got the CERN collider, and then there's solar flares and that. So all these people that are in the tinfoil hats over in the States are thinking that America's going to burst into flames or something. I don't know.
I thought that was like a Jaffa cake thing. Half moon, full moon, totally eclipse.
I'm just saying to Ian, I was just watching the live thing on NASA coverage on YouTube, and they're going through it all, and there's a live chat because there was like nearly 1 million people watching it and that, and some bright spark had put in question in chat. So what happens when it gets covered?
When what gets covered? The moon or the sun?
The sun. It goes fucking dark. You dipshit. Hey, what happens at night time when I turn the lights?
It's a bit of a silly question, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
just because my eyes closed, does that mean it's still dark?
so if I get into bed and my radiator's off, my window's open, and I have no covers on, am I cold? Am I going to feel cold?
If I put water on my hand, will my hand be wet?
Oh, you got to laugh, really.
If I put Steve's hand in warm water while he's sleeping, will he wee to bed?
I know, that used to be a thing.
I don't need to do that. I just do it anyway now. It's old age. That's where I wear adult nappies. No, we don't.
I remember that being a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to zoom out and I can't zoom out. Honestly, it's all going a bit wrong for me.
Yeah. All going Pete Tong.
It is indeed. It is indeed. What are people saying in chat? Good evening, JVJ, you sexy man. How are you?
Good.
They are saying.
Are they saying anything about what they think is going to happen? And are we all doomed, or are we all okay? And we just need to wait and see what happens.
Doomed for what?
Where I am.
The vape thing.
Yeah, the old vaping thing. Oh, what the hell was that? Something just fell.
Sadly, you can never say never on the old banning of the flavors because a lot of countries have already said that. No, they won't ban flavors, and they ban flavors.
Yeah.
So I'm optimistic.
Maybe, Shane. Maybe.
I am optimistic. I think we'll keep flavors, but never say never.
But do you reckon they'll go down the route of maybe, like they do with cigarettes with plain labelling, or will they?
I hope they don't, but I think that could be a possibility as well.
Or things like when you go past a vape shop that you have to have it covered so kids can't see inside, if you know what I mean.
Unfortunately, if you go back to when we were kids, I know that was many, many eons ago.
Geez.
We got cigarettes. We managed to get cigarettes. We managed to smoke. Whether it was illegal for us to smoke or not, I think I was 12 or 13 when I started.
Thing is, it's all
still
a bit
managed. It doesn't matter. Yes, I get like a lot of these. I get like a donut flavor or really, really bright packaging. Is attractive to children, but we've got to remember as well, children aren't like we were when we were children. A bit more. They're exposed to a lot more now.
Yeah.
With having the internet and things like that, they're exposed to so much more than we ever were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And there's always ways around things. Even if they ban like they ban disposables, even if they ban the flavors, I think there still will be a small minority of children that will be able to get these things. That there's parents out there that will buy their children.
Yeah, I mean, I was sitting there watching the TV yesterday, and a group of kids went past. Must have been 12, 13, something like that. And one of them had a disposable, like that sort of size in the hand. I thought
maybe one of those IVG ones, because IVG do one similar to that, don't they?
Yeah, it's
they
like,
do.
well, you're 13, you got Matt. It's just like, Coyle, good evening.
Evening, Coyle.
Like I say, unfortunately,
Bang kids, that's it.
You can't. Unfortunately, you can only, as like a parent, you can only protect your children so much.
Yeah, you can
As
only
a
hold
government, you can only shield children from things so much. They're still going to be able to go out and do it. There's still going to be that older teenager or that person that will buy them stuff. It was the same when I was young. We had people that we would get to buy us cigarettes.
I mean, the other thing is this may not be a popular talking point, but as a parent, if I was to find out that my child was vaping, yes, I would be very unhappy and try everything to avoid it. But if they're going to do something,
I would rather that than
smoking.
I'd rather that than drink. When I was 14, 15, we were drinking.
Yeah, I was just down the park.
Cider, 2020.
Yeah.
To me, there's not a huge amount of difference. The only difference is like vaping is a bit safer for them than smoking. Yeah, I don't want them to do it, but I'd rather know they're doing it. I'd rather them do it around me.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we're living in such a snowflake woke society that no matter if you tell them the facts and what's true and not what bullshit that they've read on the news or their next door neighbours told them, then great Flan, good evening.
Grateful, how are you?
Oh, I'm pressing all sorts of stuff now.
Oh, what was that? At 13, I could buy smokes and beers from. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There were certain shops we could go in our school uniform and know we would get served.
Yeah.
I remember at my first gig in 1993, we hung about outside the offie until someone agreed to buy us a beer. I was 14. This is it. I mean, and there's a lot of other people saying in chat about vape shops being like sex shops, tinted windows. You don't know what you're going to get. But then,
if that has to be the case, that has to be the case.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world.
At the end of the day, I think I am along the lines of thinking the same as some people in the industry that if we from the start said vape shops are the only shops that are allowed to sell
I agree.
vape stuff, we wouldn't be in this situation now. It's the same with alcohol. It's the same with cigarettes. You can only sell them in a licensed premises.
Yeah, I mean,
why not do the same with vapes?
I mean, like I said, when you go to places like Spain, you can only buy cigarettes from a tobacco shop.
And same in France, you got to go to a tobacconist.
And then the very odd bar that might have a little machine in, but because they've changed their smoking laws over there, because last time I went, I haven't been for 5 years, but you used to be able to go in and smoke inside the bar, but they banned it to outside and away from restaurants now. So probably got rid of them sort of thing. But yeah, you can't buy cigarettes in Spain anywhere apart from the tobacconist.
Same in France. When we went to France fishing, we had to go and get some cigarettes, and it was like you got to wait till like the tobacconists are open, and they're only open for a certain amount of hours. You can't get them in the hypermarkets. You can't get them in other shops. It's literally just tobacco shops.
Yeah.
So that if we did that with vaping, I think that would. Obviously, there's still going to be people that are going to buy their children's stuff or buy stuff for underage children, but you can't control that. All you can control is the person that's in front of you in that shop that is showing you ID if you've requested it.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, no, for sure. Politicians want to punish an industry because millennial parents and Gen Z parents are useless at being parents. Used to get £10. I used to get a 10 packet and a £5 deal and half a bottle of Bucky and go down the park and get wrecked at 13 to 14. Yeah. That's what
my mum was born in just after the war, just after the Second World War. And she did the best she could. She brought up 5 of us pretty much on her own. But we still managed to get things. She didn't condone us smoking. She didn't condone us drinking. We did it.
Yeah.
And it's I don't control my kids the same way as my mum may have. There's a lot of less smacking. Although I want to beat them sometimes. There's a lot of less of that. But I'd say I'm pretty strict.
Yeah.
But my kids aren't at that age yet anyway, so I've not got that to worry about for at least
I think
a few years.
Depends on the house. I mean, like there was just me and my sister. My sisters.
Did you say it depends on the asshole?
The household
depends on the asshole.
Oh, yeah, true. My sister? She's about 2.5 years older than me. My dad was a policeman, and he was quite well. He wasn't. I'd say strict like he'd shout us and that, but he was just sort of. They were really good about it, so we never had that rebellious side to go out and try. I mean, my sister never smoked at all, as far as I'm aware, and I didn't start smoking until I was early mid-20s.
I don't think I ever had that. Like, there's some parents like, they catch their kids smoking, especially back when I was a kid. Catch your kids smoking, you make them smoke a 20-pack or whatever.
Yeah,
I didn't have any of that, but what I did have is
doing that with a cigar.
I was a bit of a tearaway. I'd take my money out of my mum's purse and stuff, and all that sort of thing.
All done some stupid shit.
Yeah. And it wasn't until I didn't have that father figure to tell me that was wrong. Yeah. I knew it was wrong, but I didn't have that father figure to go, no, you don't, give me a bit of a beating to beat out me. But I had my brothers, and my older brother brought me a pouch of tobacco and some rolling papers and said, don't take money out of your mum's purse, learn how to roll.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that, and I did that, and I was a bad boy, but we all live and learn.
We've all done some terrible crap.
Yeah.
Sure. I think there's certain kids nowadays, I see that I don't think you've got the worry of them
it's true, Ben.
wanting to smoke. I think kids do see smoking as a bad thing, but then I think there is a certain cool side. Now, it's gone that looking cool and being cool, smoking cigarettes. I think that's shifted over to...
that has shifted
now,
I think. But to be honest, I'd be more worried about, not that I'm a prude or anything, but I'd be more worried about the weed side of stuff, because when I was younger and I'd go, and I wasn't really subjected to that until I was well in my sort of 18 to 19 stage of my life. I'd never had that around me. My brothers didn't do it. They probably did, but not like around us. So I never had that around me. It seems like rife at the moment. I can walk down the street and with these same kids that you're seeing vape, I've smelt weed, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I've only tried weed a couple of times, but that was...
I have done it, but it just wasn't until a lot later.
And it was a lad's holiday to Amsterdam. But because I didn't smoke at the time, it didn't have that sort of appeal or that to me. I thought, well, I'm with 7 other guys on a lad's weekend away. I thought I'll just give it a try, but it wasn't for me. And
for me,
30 years later, I've never intended to go back to it. But it's down to the your own person and that.
I've had a few experiences of the wacky backy over the years. Long time ago now.
Early 20s, I did that.
Makes me feel a little bit queer.
Well, some of the houses by us when we go to take.
You always feel a little bit queer. Yeah. I've seen the pictures.
Yeah, the houses by us when we go take Stewie a walk of a morning. We don't have to buy weed. We just take a slow walk up there.
Yeah, you just smell it
and just breathe it in. Like you're off your tits by the time you come back.
Yeah, same round here as well. Same round here. It may as well be bloody legalised, to be fair.
It should be. Again, that is something I think should happen. You legalise it, you take
personal use and stuff.
But you take a lot of the stigma away from it when you legalize it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
You know, if you've got something like alcohol that kills people, also kills people slowly. Also, there's a lot. I think there's a lot more fights involved when there's alcohol involved.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if you've had a smoke, all you want to do is eat and chill.
Eat,
really.
eat and laugh at stuff.
Yeah, and sleep. Shane saying last time he was in Turkey, this is crazy. Bottle of under the counter 88 vape juice was £14 for a 10 mil, and a pack of fags as well.
Bloody hell. But this is it. Some of the countries, you know, like look at America, a lot of the states, vaping was banned because they were getting so much money from the big tobacco companies to offset cancer treatments. We're talking millions that they were never going to leak. They were never going to let vaping.
Like I said, they're making that much money off tobacco and pharmaceuticals stuff. Because if they're worried about the kids' safety, why does it mean? I've seen videos on like TikTok and this, that, and the other, where their parents have taken their young kids down the local shooting range. So I know it's in a controlled environment, but you're letting your 8-year-old shoot a semi-automatic assault rifle, but you don't want them to. It's just like batshit crazy.
It's madness. Like it's everywhere. You think
there's
95% safer for you would be backed a lot more. Look, the NHS has backed vaping for a long time. So I don't see how we've got to this banning of the flavors bit. It's just
no, I don't understand it either.
Politicians trying to be, I don't know.
I mean, the whole reason for vaping in the first place was to stop people from smoking.
Yeah.
You know, people like me that have tried everything else. They tried the patches. The only thing I didn't try was the tablets. They tried the patches, tried the inhalators.
Oh, the gum was awful, wasn't it?
The gum, the spray, anything I could think of, I tried.
The gum was
absolutely the only thing that ever got me off.
Yeah, I mean, I even tried that Champex. You know, the tablets.
Is that the one like Zyban that was like, it was made for something else but didn't work, but the people that smoked gave up smoking?
Yeah, I mean, it did work for me because it was a 12-week course, but after 6 weeks I had to stop it because it was making me feel, a little bit funny. So I just went to the doctor and he said, well, okay, we'll take you off it now, but if you want to go back, just let us know. And that was it. I didn't smoke again for 5 years. And then somehow, this, that, and the other happened. I ended up getting back on them for a little bit. But like I said, the only thing that I've tried and has worked since.
Yeah. Problem is with vaping, though, as an adult, I'm talking about here because obviously no kids watch this show because not allowed to. But is that you vape way more than you ever smoke? Way more. Like I've got this thing in my mouth. Way more than I've had a fag. Like I used to have a fag, and I probably wouldn't have another one for, I don't know. Depends what I was doing. If I was working,
I don't know. With me, it was always a bit. I always had a fag as soon as I woke up.
Yeah.
So as soon as I woke up, it'd be coffee and cigarette. But then I'd have maybe 2-3 on the way to work.
Yeah, I just cram them in.
Yeah, and then like while I was at work, it obviously being a chef, I didn't get to go out that much. So it was like, if and when you can. But yeah, vaping, it's in my hand constantly.
You can do it anywhere. That's the thing.
Yeah,
but it is, it stops the smoking and it's less harmful. So
it tastes a lot better, and your clothes don't stink like fucking.
I tell you, I hate that. Hated it. The next morning, waking up if I've been out and it's like, the smell gets in your hair, gets everywhere. We got some. What did Billy Lee say? I remember sneaking around to smoke. Kids these days don't give a flip.
No, they don't
anymore. As parents, are not that straight. So blatantly walk around in front. They do, and I've seen some young ones as well.
Then we can blame the parents, but I know this is really controversial.
I don't want to lay blame on anyone's shoulders, particularly, but
this can be real controversial. But we were scared of the police. We were scared of like Mr. Jones that lived down the road because you know that you'd get a clip round the ear.
Yeah, it only takes,
and then you'd be taken home, and then your dad would give you a clip around the ear, or your mum would.
Yeah, but nowadays,
in my mum's case, she'd hit me with like a cork slipper. But
but nowadays, there's none of that because you can't.
Everyone's scared. Everyone's scared.
They get upset.
Yeah, everyone's scared of.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I get it. There is the extremes. There's kids that are beaten. almost to death. I get it. I do get it. But this is why we're in the society that we're in now, is because that control, a lot of control was taken away from the parents. You know, you can't smack them on the bum when they've been naughty.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't smack them on the. Oh, have you asked that baby if you're allowed to change its nappy? What?
Sorry, it's a baby.
Have you heard this thing that like
No, it's going to make me angry. I know it is.
These woke people, they want you to ask your child if you can change its nappy. What?
But
why?
it's a baby.
They don't shit itself. What are you going to do? Leave it in it?
What's going on?
Yeah, did you see that? There's a video going around on, where people like have seen a clip and they do the duet thing and they take the piss. It's like that. There's the hairdressers in America. The person's sitting in the chair and the woman behind goes, "Now, is it okay if I touch you?" I goes, "What?"
Oh,
like,
yeah, the video's going. Woman, yeah.
Well, how the fuck else are you going to cut my hair then? Fucking bollocks. Excuse my friend.
Tenner back in the day would get me a 20-pack of Red Label cigarettes and a 1.75 litres of cheap vodka. Yeah, gone are those days, that's for sure.
2020.
A shop near us used to sell the individual cigarettes. Do you remember them? Oh, they were individually. You could buy one cigarette.
Oh, really?
Like 20 pence or something stupid.
Yeah, that's not breaking the multi-pack rule at all, is it?
Well, it is a long time ago, and it was in a tobacconist as well. A bit like buying a single cigar, I suppose.
Yeah.
So why are people talking about strap-ons in chat?
Because we like strap-ons.
I think it's Josh started that off. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. If it went over to them looking like sex shops and that, the amount of blokes are going to be walking and going, "Oh, sorry, I thought this was a vape shop." While I'm here, I'll just have a look around. I went out for a bottle of juice and I come back with a 12-inch Black Mamba. I don't know where that happened.
There you go, Shane. Give up smoking at 34. I'm now 47. Vaping saved my life. It's just, it's a tool. It's a quit smoking tool, and it's a valuable asset. I think.
I'll be honest. I never really wanted to give up smoking.
I did.
It wasn't on the cards for me. It wasn't until like the boys came along, and I was like, actually, I want to be around a bit longer. I want to get a bit healthier.
Yeah, as kids for sure.
And that so they saved me. It was, I had tried vaping a lot of times, and it just wasn't working. I'll be honest, it was a hard slog. I had vapes, so for like 10 years I had vapes. Yeah, it was not until like last 5 that I've actually given up properly.
Yeah,
I kept going back. Like I'd have the odd, or I'd have a calf creme cigar when I used to go up the
I used to like them.
Build Target range. I'd have one of those with my buddy that we used to go up, and we'd have a coffee and a cigar. So I didn't completely give up, and it wasn't until the boys.
Yeah. Well, me and Helen, we had tried, and we went into one of the shops that just wanted to sell us something. It didn't work for us. We were trying it, and it was clearing our throats and that. So we went back on the ciggies, and about 6 months later, we're at the NEC. You know where it is now. Where they hold it now, it's almost like that V shape. Well, we were going to. I think it was like it wasn't an official Lego, but it was a type of Lego show there. We came around. We kept seeing these signs saying "No vaping beyond this point." I thought, "Oh, what's that?" Went in the other end, and you could see all the vapor coming out and the smoke. And we were like, "Oh, they're doing an expo on this." And then the following weekend, we went up to another vape shop in town, where they actually listened to us, what we wanted, what we needed, this, that, and the other. Sold us both the device, and then that was it. Then,
yeah. Hanky, how are you, mate?
Vaping big.
I think we all find our different reasons for doing it, and we all find our different motives to help.
Yeah.
And when I was working in a vape shop, it's like I told everyone, I said this isn't like a magic wand. You're not. It's going to be hard. You're going to get.
You need willpower for sure.
You're going to get to that point where, whether it be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month down the line, where you're like, I need a cigarette.
Yeah,
and it can be quite in an intense.
Yeah, it does take a while, doesn't it? I'd say it's about 3 days before it probably starts coming out of your system.
around that.
Whatever.
And then you have the old coughing that happened a lot to me
Yeah.
when I transitioned.
Your body's getting rid of all the crap on.
I always used to find that with ice back when I first started vaping, like things like Red Astaire. It used to make me cough up a lung.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Heisenberg.
Especially with the old style, the old style 50-50.
Well, one thing that it took me a while to get used to, obviously back then, was always Sabome, and then when I tried not too long, I kept forgetting when I was swapping round. I was trying to Sabome one of these. I was like,
yeah. Direct lung and Nick salts isn't a great thing. Although I have a customer that does that in a Sabome tank, 20 milligram.
Drink.
Look at that.
The hand.
The hand.
Might be the broom cupboard.
Hannah's saying I tried patches, gum, and pouches that you put in your mouth, but none of them worked for me. Shane's saying I remember going down a pub with 3 Nick patches on and still smoked 40 fags in a night. Yeah, those nicotine patches never did anything for me. I'm not gonna.
My brother used to walk around with his nicotine patch, smoking a fag.
I mean, it was lethal. I mean, when you used to be able to smoke in a pub or a club or whatever, I'd go through a whole pack in a night because you're out with your mates, you're chatting, and you put one out, you lit another one up going, have I just put one? Oh, well, I've had a few beers. And then when I was still living at mum and dad's, the local pub was about a 10-minute walk. So Monday night, I used to walk up there because I used to have Tuesdays off. Got up there early enough, and I found the right spot where literally I could sit here. About 2 meters that way was the bar. The TV was there, and the toilets were just there. So I didn't have to move from this little section. It was heaven. But the amount of fags I went through on that night, just because I didn't have, didn't have to go outside for one or.
I really enjoyed it when they banned it in because I was a chef. So we'd come out of the pub kitchen and then we'd sit at the bar drinking and stuff and smoking. We were smokers as well. But you used to go home like you could smell it like the next morning. Stale, along with the stale alcohol, you got that stale smoke as well. It was like, oh.
Imagine what pub ceilings must have been like when it came to repainting them. It must have been like a sticky mess,
tarry mess.
You could smoke in the local light of a fag.
Yeah. I remember the cinema. I remember going to the cinema and being able to smoke at the back.
Yeah, but I mean, you think the price of back then? Price. I mean, I used to smoke. What they call
Camel,
Sterling,
Sovereign.
No, Sterling. Yeah, it was like a silver and red pack. When they come out, they it was like £3.30 for a pack of 20.
When we were hard up as kids, getting packs of fags, we used to buy silk cuts because they were cheaper, and then just cut. You know where they had those air holes.
Yeah, I did that as well.
Or get like a gummy bit from the Rizzler and wrap that around it.
That's what I did. Yellow fingers from smoking. Yeah, that was minging.
I
was on rollers as well, so those 2 fingers were like popping.
Always worse, weren't they? Those 2.
Oh, I never had the patience for rollies.
Did you not?
No.
I see. I'd put you down as a rolly man.
Back in my
that or a pipe.
The pipe. No.
Smoking piping.
Yeah. 10 fags for 90p.
Yeah. And then we used to buy Royals because you got more. You used to get 12 in a 12 and 24.
Yeah. Well, I just thought it was a rip-off because the prices, like I said, the prices were about £3-4 a pack. Then you'd be out on a night out and you go to one of the vending machines to buy a pack for like £7-8 and you only got 17 in there. You're like, hang on a minute.
The machines, you always get less, don't you? You used to get those machines.
Right, so we've got 40 people watching and 19 likes. If you haven't already,
there's only 19 people like us. The other 14 are just
feel
bored.
free. 21. I've just refreshed, so feel free to hit that thumbs up. It's all very much appreciated. We love you a long time.
Apparently they were 12 or 25 when they first come out. Matt's saying could have been. Yeah, could have been. But when they first come out, I was probably only old enough to buy 12 or afford 12, and then as I got a bit older, they were 24.
I mean, it was like I can still remember I was at school. We had one of our teachers. I can't remember her name now. Mrs. Scriven. Mrs. Scriven. I can't remember. She used to teach us maths. When you go to a desk, where a desk was, you got obviously got the windows. You got the big columns that hold the build help the building. And then there was a little tiny little window ledge just there. You could always remember if you went past the desk, she had like 2 packs of Rodmans there. And then she had a deep gravelly voice. And then if you had to go to the teachers' lounge or that you knock on the door, and as soon as they open the door, it's just
Smoke
everywhere, and it stunk of fags. Well, obviously, that was back in the 80s, but
yeah. I used to remember singles. I want from a chip shop though.
In Japan, you can literally find a vending machine dedicated to selling cigarettes with an ID scanner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you read James's Vape Stuff's comment? Girlfriend was really concerned at my coughing in the mornings. Never really noticed it.
Yeah.
That's how used to it I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ricky Maynard.
And now when I have a cough, I'm like, wow, I've got a cough. Before I was coughing all the time. And I know I was coughing all the time.
Yeah, and then like I said, when you used to go out on a night and you'd smoke that much, you get it the next morning, your mouth was that dry, Is that? Oh,
yeah.
Mm.
I used to get to a stage as well when if I'd been out, this is in my younger days, obviously I don't really do that stuff anymore because I'm boring. But yeah, when I used to go out, and if I had a fag after I'd had a certain amount of alcohol, that fag always tipped me over the edge and it was time to go home.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You feel a bit sick.
Yeah, felt quite ill. And that's it. I need to get
bed. Yeah, you always thought, obviously here in the UK, we used to saying for a ciggy the word fag. It means nothing else. When I was still smoking and I went to America, I was sitting at the hotel bar. Obviously, you can smoke inside. And
tell me you didn't say what I think you're going to say.
Yeah, and the girl behind the bar was American. There was other Americans on holiday there or vacation. And the look on their faces when I said, I'm just popping outside to smoke a fag. And they were like, what? They thought I was going to go out and like...
It could have been worse, Steve. You could have said, I'm just popping outside for a fag.
Smoke. You know what I mean? I was just like, no, I'm going out for smoke. Oh, okay. Right. Jesus. Expecting the police to turn up like that.
God, fag.
What, are you out in the alleyway smoking on fags?
Yeah.
Has anyone tried that Buckfast? I've never tried it.
Yes.
You have?
Fastly's like 10 minutes down the road from me.
Is it?
That's where they make when they make it.
Is it great?
Yeah, I use fat.
It's strong.
I use fat. Yeah, UFC. Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, you don't want to be saying the word fag.
Yeah, you can't use that anymore.
No.
Oh, you're probably not allowed to.
What about Brains Faggots? Is it still allowed to buy them?
I like them.
Oh, I love Brains Faggots. Mushy peas, mashed potato, bit of gravy. Oh, blimey.
Bill didn't want to quit smoking, but his heart had other ideas.
For a lot of people,
as long as it worked, Bill.
See, I was a lot of people used to tell me, like, when I was younger, smoking and stuff, and like, oh, your granddad died of smoking. I was like, it wasn't the smoking that killed him; it was giving it up that killed him.
Mm.
He smoked all his life, and then he was told by a doctor he had to give it up. He gave up, and like a year or two later, he was dead.
Yeah, I mean, a guy I used to work with, he said he was a heavy smoker. He said, and then literally almost a year to the day that he gave up smoking, he had a major heart attack. Well, whether that was related or not, I don't know. But he said
it was always the thing I'd use. I was like, well, giving up killed my granddad. So
we're talking about Brains Faggots here, and not Brains. You're not soon going to go cannibalistic on the desert island.
I'm well back on chat. Sorry.
All right.
Uh,
do we have anyone from the United States with us in chat?
I don't think so.
Ghosting?
Sometimes they could be ghosting, I suppose.
We get just to anything.
We got a guest next week, haven't we?
We
I
have.
think so. Yeah, as far as I know, that is definitely happening.
I don't know their name, but Manabush.
Manabush.
Yeah,
Manabush.
I don't know the person's name, but Manabush are joining us next week, so that'll be interesting. They've been around a while.
They
Some
have.
nice tobacco flavors. They do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't
Very
realise
well
it was-
known for their like niche area.
Never
when it
tried
comes
them. I've heard their name for absolute ages, but
No,
never
I've not tried any, but I have been told by a reliable source, Andy, wherever he is, if he's still in chat, he's probably just listening. That they do some really good tobaccos. So,
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Excited to get. It's nice to get Digbiz on as well, Sam from Digbiz, because
they're from the old Vape Fest days, aren't they? Really?
Name that's been around for a long, long time.
That far.
So it's nice to talk to these people, find out some more stuff.
So in a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks time, we have got our 200th.
Yeah, that we still have done nothing about. To be fair, we keep talking about it, but we don't.
I've done stuff. Just because you guys haven't, I've done stuff.
I'm trying to come up with
done stuff. Me and Steve haven't.
I'm trying to come up with some like bumpers and backgrounds and shizzle at the moment, but
for shizzle,
working on that. But we've got a couple of weeks. But I'll best do it now because with the way my brain works, I'll be trying to do something the same morning of the show. So I'll best do it now.
up all night the day before. Go get something done.
Yeah,
it should be fun. It'll be a fun show. I don't know whether you want to invite people on.
Maybe I think that's the plan. We just haven't actually. Julian,
maybe we should open it up to some of our regulars. I don't know if we can trust them or not. You know, I don't know whether they'll get a bit sweary, but a bit sweary anyway. So
because we're all really, you know, we never swear. We're always really well behaved.
We bollocks.
You tar me with the same brush as you.
Yeah, motherfucker.
It'll be fun. We'll hopefully get some guests sorted out. We'll chat about it on Discord.
I'll have to have a brainstorm on Friday.
Yeah, I can do this Friday as well.
So after we've done that for
5 minutes,
anyway,
we'll talk about it for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
let's talk about anything that isn't relevant to the show now.
Yeah,
we've done 5 minutes of get Gaz on for the 200th. Yeah, I know that'd be amazing, Ben.
Yeah.
We have thought about that. That would be good.
We'll try messaging him now, and hopefully
we might get a reply by.
Yeah, he's not quick, to be honest. No. Love Gaz, but he's not quick.
He's a busy man, though.
He has a lot on. Makes these really cool like atty stands and stuff.
He does. They're very good. I think probably most of the people in chat have got.
I think they do as well. Yeah.
Does anyone notice right at the bottom of the screen in the middle?
Yes.
Lovely badger. I hot toast.
I love toast.
Oh. Actually, why did you ask about Toast Song?
And Jane, Mr. Intense and Jane are talking about the Toast Song.
Well, I don't think we've got it.
I remember
I thought you took it off.
Sam's face last week.
Oh yeah, we did. We removed it, but no, we're not doing it anymore. We thought, and then we thought.
Waar is mijn tostiapparaat? Waar is mijn tostiapparaat? Waar is mijn tostiapparaat? Waar is mijn tostiapparaat? Ik kan hem niet vinden in de keuken, kan hem niet vinden op het toilet, kan hem niet vinden in de kamer. Had ik maar beter op hem gelet. Hij staat ook niet in de bijkeuken en ook niet in de schuur. Ik zag hem net nog liggen in de la 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 la
Yes, Iggy, we've signed a petition. We probably did it quite early on.
Yeah, but like you said, 4 million vapors only for you because some people are like, oh, it's not my problem.
There is those people, and you've got to remember a lot of those vapors might be old as well. They might not be the computer type as well. You know,
that's where vape shops come in though, because you can point them in the direction. You can say, right, if you go on there, if you press that, it's a very easy process.
It is indeed.
Which is what we do. To be honest, there was a few comments that I was laughing hard at during that. Mr. Intense's, especially with all the Come on, Mrs. Blazing, and all the dancing emojis. That was quite funny. And
Helen's comments. I'm sure Bogan will be.
I'm sure Bogan. That was the other one. Yeah, I'm sure he will. So if anyone knows Bogan, tag him or message him or whatever, and say, I know a show that's not very good or
It'll get on your
professional,
nerves.
but you might want to go on it because it'll be fun to see you on there. And you're in the UK now, so that would be.
Yeah, we'd love Bogan to come on.
May have dropped him a message already, and we haven't heard anything. So if anyone's got a hotline to Sam, let us know.
Yeah,
let us know.
Birdie, you're Australian. You obviously know him because that's
they all know each other.
Yeah, you all know each other.
They're all like that.
Yeah,
like us in the UK, everyone knows each other.
Yeah. I mean,
we all live in castles, and we know the king. So, oi, Iggy, calm yourself.
Is that TVP?
Yes, Julian, I do have the petition in the shop. Go on, Ian. It's a running joke at work. Oh, sorry.
As if you're thinking I could give us a show, let me know, and we'll gladly put something in. Oh, thank you very much.
How about you join us on the show? We keep saying about reaching out to you, but none of us know how to get hold of you.
Go on, Jason. Drop us a message. Drop us a message on.
Come on the show, and you can give away whatever you want.
It's the only thing about the expo, because now that Helen knows he lives in Birmingham, she's going to, right at the end of the expo on Sunday, she's going to be parked outside the NEC. She's going to follow me home.
Sam.
Because
that's obviously how Helen talks. Not. It's just me and my squeaky voice.
You don't have to be fun on the lives.
No, he's not.
We bring the fun.
Yeah. He's not a fan. That's fine. Some people aren't. If you know anyone, Jason, that would come on from Zeus Juice, let us know. We'll have them on.
Yeah.
Stephen Bowers, go on in.
Steve. Go on, Steve.
Who's that? You mean you know more than one Steve? What the fuck's going on here?
I know. Sorry, mate. There is another one.
What's TVP?
So the 200 show.
I don't know
a few guests on, and
we'll have a laugh for sure.
We might, possibly, I'm not guaranteeing, so don't quote me. Try and have some nice reach rounds going on that night, and we might make the show a tiny bit longer, maybe.
Yeah, probably need to be. It depends. If we have a lot of guests, then yeah, potentially it will need to be a bit longer, won't it? I'm guessing.
Potentially, yeah, potentially.
No, let's start singing.
And the Discord group is active, and there. I'm not going to be jumping on it tonight. I don't know if any of these guys are, but I won't be.
Possibly after dinner. I've not had my dinner yet.
No, probably not for me because I think an early night for me.
The next expo is in May, and it's 10th, 11th, 12th, is it?
Yeah.
10th, 11th,
something like that. Exactly.
12th of May.
As far as I know, we're just going on the Saturday.
I'm still on the fence, I'm afraid. I want to go. I've got a room booked.
I'm going.
Whether my wife can get time off is the big.
Well, not just me, actually. Me and Debbie.
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, we're trying our best to get there on the Saturday, but seriously, that
if she can't get the time off, I will travel up for one of the days.
Yeah,
that's good.
Definitely go on the Saturday, hopefully.
I'll probably try and travel up for the Saturday.
Park at my mum and dad's, and then get them to drop us there because they only live like 10 minutes away, so saving the parking.
Ben's there Saturday, Sunday. Mark's doing all 3 days. I would expect nothing less, Mark, to be honest.
I am, I've got room to be there the whole 3 days, but at the moment, no pass to get in on Friday.
Hello, Mr. Danny. How are you? Danny AVFC. Hope you're good.
Yeah. Faxi, if it is a day, it'll probably be the Saturday I'll come up. That's when most people are there. So
yeah.
Most of the people I want to see.
Mel Vape's hoping there is no more train strikes.
Yeah,
I know. That was terrible last time, wasn't it?
I know. It's bad at the moment as well, isn't it? They're all trying to get more money because train drivers don't get paid enough money. If there is a train driver in chat, I do apologise.
Some of them get paid.
Yeah, I know. They get a lot of money.
Because I mean, we're talking 20 odd years ago. I used to work with a lad who left, and he was he left because he was going to become a train driver, and he said after his first year when he's settled in and he's passed all his bits and bobs and becomes a fully fledged one, he would have been on 24 grand a year, and that was, like I said, over 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's a lot more than that now.
Oh yeah, oh
What
yeah.
I was going to say is,
But I mean, I think that there's a lot more to it than just sitting in the seat and going. Like
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure there is.
Oh,
I'm sure there is.
Because I remember him telling me that you if you miss a signal or you don't stop right on perfectly on the platform and stuff, you can get drug tested and this, that, and the other, and so they are pretty strict. But
yeah,
all
the train drivers have just left. Literally, we just dropped about 6 viewers.
Yeah, they're all going that now. So, right.
Yeah. Of course, there's going to be that. At the moment, that is what's making the main area. That's what's paying for the expo.
Yeah.
So it will be a lot of disposables, but we know that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
But we're mainly going there for the
home zone. I'm going to see Jane.
The home zone and hang out with our homies.
I'm going to the home zone to see Jane and get some.
I'm going to see Jane and ask her how I can grow an actual beard, and then I'm going to go and see Lee Joe X and get some custards, get some rosius.
Oh yeah, I do need to pick up some custards. I keep meaning to put an order in, but you know what it's like.
Go and see Scott and just look at him and think, I could look like that if I put the effort in.
I'd be dad's again this year because his dad's ace. Scott's dad is ace. I had a good chat with him when last expo.
Yeah, he's going again this year, isn't he?
I'm looking forward to this expo that I will be able to actually see people and chat with people, and I'm not working any stand. So
yeah, no, it's true.
And the thing is, she's not joking.
No, she's definitely not. Never has a truer word been spoken.
Going. A friend wants to know whereabouts do you live?
Yeah,
for a friend.
Jason can't wait for Expo. Expo's good. The Sunday is always a bit of a write-off for me. Like last time, I think I ended up going there for about. Oh, that's
This is my wife. Don't put her off. My son nicked her account. Yeah, it is if she can get it off work. But like I say, I will try and get up for one day, even if she's got to work one of them. I mean,
that's the advantage of for me and Helen. We only live like a 40-minute drive away, so we don't have to worry about trains and motorways and stuff like that. Mr. Loon,
Steve,
Facebooks.
You attractive man. How are you?
Long time no see.
Oh, Beck, it would be amazing if you came to Expo.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! I'd love to go to the Hall of Vape in Germany.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very.
Should we just go? Should we go?
Very cool.
Should we go?
Yeah. Fuck it.
You get time off being?
Like to go to
in Germany? We'll drive down.
Yeah, it wouldn't take long, to be fair.
Yeah.
Car
It's
share.
only going to be like about 500 mile round trip, or more than that, really. But no, I'd love to go to over there. Wouldn't speak the lingo like.
I'd like to go to Dubai.
What was it? I think what you need to know is it ein Bier bitte. So that's one beer, please.
That's what you need to know. Sunday is basically free shit day and hangovers galore. Yeah, I see a lot of people don't even turn up for the Sunday because they're that rough from the night before. To be honest,
if I would be the same now, I'd bring Lex if it wasn't for the boys being so young and not wanting to sleep at anyone's house. I'd bring Lex with me, but.
No, just leave them a bowl of water and some snacks and that. It'll be all right.
The thing is, they'd eat all those snacks in one sitting, and
they'd be gone.
They'd be starving.
Knock the water over, and that's it. And you get the phone call from the police. Yeah, I see what you mean.
But yeah, no, it'd be good. I'm buzzing. We'll talk more and more about Expo as time approaches for sure.
Yes,
definitely.
It is that time.
Oh, bye.
Bye. Thank you, everybody in chat, for joining us. And like I said, hopefully we have got Manabush joining us next
that should
week.
be happening next week. I just
you'll have to message him again, double check. I'm sure it's next week.
But yeah, thanks everybody in chat for joining us. Much appreciated. And like we said before,
Big love.
If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button on your way out. It's very much appreciated. And yes,
You will see us on Discord, Metal Vape. And if you also think, oh, maybe I'd like to become part of the LBVS Discord group, do that. Nightbot's been chucking it in.
We're never in there, but if you like,
if you know,
there is people that chat on there on our one all the time. They go on the.
I just keep forgetting. It's not. I'm not being rude and forgetting and stuff.
I may pop on there later. We'll see how I feel. I'm gonna have some dinner first.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Stan,
have we checked the replay comments?
Probably not.
Ben's saying, have we checked the replay comments?
No,
of course we haven't. That's
No.
your one job, Ian. One job.
I have a lot of jobs. Well, I don't. But
You don't.
Well,
Nor do I. And I should check really, but I'm not that.
I'm gonna say that Ben put a something in there. Probably.
Oh, yeah. I told you about forgetting about stuff. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. So
I'll tell you what. Here we go. I've got an idea. The replay is something that we don't get people. I know people watch this show on the replay. So if you do, just put a little message in the bottom
give us a little message,
comments. And then maybe we'll give you a shout out if we remember to do it. We did this before and we kept forgetting to do it, but I think I'm going to make a mental note now that we're going.
Good evening and welcome to the Laid Back Vape Show. As always, I'm joined by Steve and Ian.
So,
when you said that, I nearly started waving. Then I thought,
this is a shout out for those comments that Ben has put in chat that I never read out. So Ben, thank you very much, and I will try and be more on the ball. I don't know why I'm saying that. But I will try. If more people put comments in there, I get more notifications, and I would think something's going on in there, and I'd go in and I'd check. I'll tell you what, stick them in the Discord. That's probably a safer option. I'll check.
Yeah, you might get an answer then.
Yeah, screenshot your comment in Discord, and I will be on it. Blatantly playing for time. Sorry, back to you, Steve. Apologies. I just wanted to do that quick.
Right, yeah. So, like I said, thank you very much, everybody. Stay safe. Don't touch yourself too much, and we will see you next week.
Keep it moist. Keep it erect.
Yeah, definitely keep it pointed upwards.
Bye.
See you soon.
Keep it squidgy. Bye.